Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Awesome Generation Company or AG Company. We'll present to all of you about our apps that we created to make our life more easier.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is FATIHAH bin ABDULLAH, and now I'm going to talk about the abstract of these apps. So, to understand the customer's need, we as the Awesome Generations company pay more attention to create any apps, since our company is now focused on the electronics service. So we create any apps that can make our customers' life easier. So the background of these apps is the company just realized that the main problem that the traveler we face is they go to like overseas. The main problem is they will got the language barriers, or will got a mean understanding in the language. So the company was decided to create a voice translator, which is can translate the meanings directly. So right now we just focus on the Arabic accent first, and then the apps can translate any Arabic accents, which is can reduce the customer's problem when they go to travel to any Arabic country. So that's all.
Okay, next I will explain about product briefing. Our company that names AG stand for Awesome Generation has launched the translation application. Our company is consists with 5 young members. The translation app is able to translate the words through voice, so it is more easier to people to translate the meaning of the words by recording the conversation. Next, the translation application is suitable use for all travelers. It is especially for those who like to travel to Arabic country like Mesir, Saudi Arabia, Oman, and the others. So when they cannot understand what the people say, they can use this application. It is easy, right? For the lastly, the translation application is focused on Arabic language. For these apps, we can learn more about Arabic essence and can gain knowledge about the meaning of the word. So we can practice the words by speaking with the Arabic person.
Okay, this is our first and final design of our apps. Next, let's take a look on explanations that regard to this application.
The next slide, novelty and inventiveness. This application adds several novelty and inventiveness. Firstly, instant camera translation feature. Okay, so this application can detect language automatically with camera, which means the user it is possible to the user to use this application by using their camera to the text they want to translate. So automatically this application can detect or can identify the language that they need to translate. Okay, after that, able to save and organize important translation, the user for or search for. Okay, so that's mean it can help user. So that's mean is it application can help user for to access the words that they always using when you communicate with others. Okay, so if user find to repeatedly looking up that translation for certain words, so they can save that words for easy to return access. Okay, and the last one is offline language translation. Okay, so it also want to help user who are not access the internet, especially when they are traveling. Okay, so for user who want to use this application without internet, okay, they just need to download the language pack. Okay, so it can be used. So this application can be used without internet. Okay, that's all.
So next, let's take a look on the usefulness of this application. So this application is very useful to ease communication process between people by providing the actual or the accurate meaning of every words or sentences only through the recorded voices or conversations between speakers. So this may save the user's time rather than they should type the words or even the sentences. And the next point is to help them to learn the various accents of Arab country. This is because, as we know, Arab has a lot of accents and it is different between their country. And the next point is to remove ambiguity. And this is very crucial to avoid misunderstanding from happen during communication. And the final point is to help all the users to engage with speaker in the host country, which means when they are traveling to another country, of course it needs them to talk or to communicate with another people in that particular country. So this application is very useful, especially when they are traveling.
Okay, after that, practicality for this application. Okay, firstly, accessible worldwide. Okay, so the user can use this application wherever they are. So it is easy for user to use this application. Okay, after that, this application also easy to use because only using a smartphone. Okay, so it is easy to the user, especially when they are traveling. Okay, so they also can use this application where people speak, especially where people speak or use completely different language. So they can use to search the words that they don't understand, not understand the others people speak with them. Okay, after that, this application also can be used to help user understand, especially in Arabic language. Okay, so it helpfully, especially when the user at Arabic country and they want to communicate with people at the country. So this application can translate the Arabic language that they not understand by recording or by audio. So it can help the user to understand what the others people communicate with them. And the last one, this application also as the platform to all users to communicate with the local people in a country. Okay, so this application able to translate all the words automatically by recording the conversation. So it can help the user wherever they are, and what language they want to translate.
To Ummah and market potential. Okay, so the contribution to Ummah. Firstly, it will help Muslims to communicate with other people in other country with to find any halal food or any mosque. Okay, and secondly, it will increase academic level of Muslim. Okay, because when we make cooperation with any travel company, indirectly we can generate income from that, and it will raise our academic level. And thirdly, the conversation will go smoothly without any fight. Okay, because when we know what they speak about, what they talk about, it will prevent from any misunderstandings and any fight. Now I will talk about market potential. So the market potential for this application, inshallah, it will get high market potential. Okay, because of what? Because firstly, it is needed by everyone, especially tourists or travelers. Okay, because as we know, nowadays people like to travel anywhere, everywhere around the world, include Arabic country. So this app will help them to know the meaning of the Arabic dialect accent. Secondly, because it's fast and also easy to access anywhere, because we only have to download from the Google Store and we can use after that. And thirdly, can build cooperation with any travel company. Okay, such as with the travel company, they bring people to perform Umrah, or the company that bring people to go any Arabic country. Okay, lastly, useful for students who just wants to further their studies abroad. Okay, especially when the first year student wants to go to the Arabic countries such as Mesir, Jordan, and so on. This app will help them to know and to learn about the Arabic dialect accent. Okay, and the final one is our prototype of our app. Okay, so this picture or image shown the process or growth of this app. Okay, so the first image is our first cache. Okay, next we improve this app by providing the dictionary that have various language including Malay, English, and Arabic. So this will help users to find the meaning of each word. Okay, so the next image is the picture that we have designed it properly. Okay, so when we want this app, we only have to install it. Okay, so how we want to install it? First, go to the Play Store for Android user or App Store for iPhone user. Then we just search AG Voice Translator, and it will have many results. Okay, so we have to choose the apps that have logo AG with yellow color. Okay, so then we can install it. Okay, when we finish install these apps, then when we'll open it, it will appear like my accounts and setting. So at my account we can fill our details such as name and so on, and at the settings we can choose language that we want to use for these apps. Okay, after that there is two options. Okay, the first is voice detector and the second one is dictionary. Okay, for voice detector we can choose any language that we want to translate. Okay, and we can also use male or female voice. Okay, when the voice when these apps detect the sound, detect the voice, then it will translate it. So lastly, the dictionary. Okay, so the dictionary will help us to learn more about other language, okay, such as Arabic dialect in Mesir. Okay, because mostly students for their studies, I myself to finish